In this simple example, we're going to look at how we can use Flowgorithm to create a program that takes in the radius of a circle and outputs the area. So let's decompose the problem. First of all, we know we're going to need to take in at least one input. This is going to be the radius, and produce one output, which will be the area. So we'll start by declaring the variables that we need. It is good practice, I feel, to declare the variables before you start. It shows that you've thought about what you're going to do. So we'll declare radius, and this will be a real number, a decimal number, because we don't know exactly what's going to be entered. And we'll declare the area, and again this will be a real number. Now we'll use an output, and we'll ask, please enter the radius, and we'll take an input in, and that will obviously be the radius. We'll perform our calculation. That will be an assignment, so we'll assign area, and we'll use pi. Well, pi is a reserved word in Flowgorithm, so it'll know what that is, and we'll multiply it by, in brackets, radius. And in Flowgorithm you can use the hat symbol, and 2 represents squared. Press OK. So there's our calculation, and then we'll do a simple output. So we'll output it, and we'll say, speech marks, the area of a circle with the radius ampersand radius ampersand is ampersand area. So the ampersand, well, where we're joining the variable onto the name of the string. No, area. There we go. And press OK. Now we'll test it. So we'll do a radius of 5, and we've got our 78.5, which we'd be expecting. Now I don't like this. This is very long, and there's a better way of formatting this. So we'll quickly demonstrate how we can format that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the area here from a real number to a string. Everything else is exactly the same, but we're going to modify the formula here. And we're going to use a built-in function to Flowgorithm that it will convert to Python later, called toFixed. So we're going to say toFixed, open brackets, pi times radius squared. Now what toFixed does is, we've made it a string here. It does the calculation, converts it to a string, and sets it to 2 decimal places so we can format it nicer on the screen. So press OK. We'll run that again and we'll see the difference. 5. Oops, made a mistake. Let's have a look. So it's in our calculation. That'll be a bracketing issue, no doubt, so let's have a look. I'm missing out, I've not set the number of decimal places. There we go. Just check that. Radius squared, 2 decimal places. Let's try that one more time. So 5, and this time we've got the area of a circle, radius of 5 is 78.54. We've adjusted the decimal places, and if we wanted to go into the formula, and we could add more precision or take away precision. So run that one more time. 5 again, and this time I've got 3 decimal places. So that's our first simple program in Flowgorithm.